Hi, I'm Eric Dewey.
And this is Steve O'Mooney.
And I'm Matthew Renfro.
And we're Socially Awkward. You're listening to another great production on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Check out more shows at foureyedradio.com.
It's your good pal, Steve-O from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful designer we all know, Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And just do yourself a favor and tell him Steve-O sent you. I know it really doesn't count for anything, but, I mean, come on. Who are you gonna trust? You gonna trust somebody else? No, you're gonna trust me, Steve-O. Because, face it, I'm awesome.
Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another week of Appropriately Inappropriate! Woo! Episode 105. We have two guys coming on this week that they're here to tell some stories, do their bits. Also, they're promoting a couple shows that they're doing, one of which, Sunday, August 16th. When the show is supposed to come out, but it may come out tomorrow, Saturday. We're recording this. Wait, what's today, Thursday?
Yeah.
We're recording this on Thursday, so this doesn't matter to any of you guys, but it may come out early, so you may hear it Friday or Saturday.
Early Sunday and listen.
Well, that's the hope. Just listen to it before Sunday night.
Only your dad wakes up early Sunday to listen.
That's true. He's the first one to text me at 6 a.m. Loved the episode. Loved it. It was great, yeah. But here's some little tips I want to give you.
We got to get him on.
He asks me every week.
He can come on.
Why do you say that? I turn him down every time.
Get him on here, and he can find out for himself. I think he'd enjoy you a lot more if he was face-to-face in here with you.
Probably.
If he had a microphone.
Oh, he would love if he had a microphone.
Let's turn his off.
No, that's so mean.
Let him think it's on. Just kidding.
That's so mean.
So
yeah, we have Charlie Speez and Matt Micheletti. Charlie's show is August 16th, 7 o'clock, Tempe Improv. It's a Snap Battles. It's one of the best shows in the Valley. What it is it's like the roast battles out in LA that my buddy Moses does, but this one out here is tournament style. So where Moses is just kind of a headlining battle, two people go up against each other, person wins, that's the winner, that's it.
How long do they compete?
So for the Snap Battles, they each get a minute.
Okay.
And it's just bashing on the other person. Funny, but really mean, and it's really funny. I love it.
Eminem when you talk about Snap Battles or 8
kind
Mile
of. I mean, it's kind of like that.
Like
yeah.
Music in the background.
They did last time. They played music. So yeah, but it's fun. I mean, it's jokes. It's not you're not rapping. You're just telling jokes, but ripping. Think of Comedy Central roast, but not that at all because it's like the same style jokes, but you're not up there for 5 minutes telling jokes on one person the entire night.
Just 1 minute.
It's tournament style, so you're matched up against somebody. I think there's like 8 comics.
It sounds fun.
Maybe more. No, I think there's 16. And so they just go 1 minute against each other. Winner of the round moves on to the next round to face somebody until the champion's crowned. And Joe Gangemi won it last time.
Yeah, have you done it?
No, I won't do it. I'm a self-proclaimed really good roast writer.
Okay.
But I can't take a joke.
Really?
Yeah, if somebody makes fun of me for something I've never seen in myself before, I'll get I won't get offended. I'll get very hurt.
So maybe if you're older.
How much older can I get?
Oh, man.
Oh, so anyways, he's coming in. We're going to talk about that. Matt Micheletti
Wait. You're a comic. You make fun of people for
I know. I'm such a
and
hypocrite.
you can't take a joke.
I'm a gigantic hypocrite. I can take a joke, but I'm afraid.
Not an insult. You can't take an insult.
Yeah.
Or a criticism.
I can take criticism, but the insult,
I
if
don't
it's
know that
something...
I can't either, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, if it's something I've never seen in myself before, because I make fun of myself, but if it's something I've never thought of, I'm like, oh, dude, that sucks. That's something else I need to think about now.
Darn it.
So, no, I don't. I write, I help people write, and I don't ever go on.
Stay out of that tournament.
For me, for sure. And then Matt Micheletti has a show. I'll let him talk about it. I'm on it. It's Saturday, August 22nd. At Stand Up Scottsdale. Comedy Avengers is the name of the show, but I'll let Matt talk about it because
Okay.
he knows a lot more about it than I do. I just know I'm on it. That's about it.
Okay.
So, Nance, how was your week?
Great. My kids went back to school.
Oh, the best.
The best. Oh my God, what a long summer. What a long summer. It's so hot though. I just like take naps and do nothing. I do nothing. I send them off to school, I work out, and I go back to bed. Like, it's great. It's great.
That's an awesome
Today
day.
I walked to IKEA. I drove to IKEA,
So
which is
embarrassing.
far. And I walked to IKEA because I just wanted to get out of the
Yeah,
house.
from where we live to where IKEA is.
It's like 2 hours of driving.
No, it's not. It is far though. It's like 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
About 30 or 40 minutes
Yeah.
one way.
I didn't need furniture. I stopped and ate halfway through because there's like a restaurant in the middle. Went downstairs, walked
Did you get the
rest.
Swedish meatball?
No.
I think they're gross.
There's some apple pie thing that's just
Oh, you are so
good.
pregnant. What a nice way to say someone's fat.
Oh, I'm so fat. My kids made up a song about me being fat.
Oh, what is it?
Something about how I'm a fat one. It's called I'm a Fat One. I don't know. I've only gained like 15 pounds. I'm 6 months pregnant.
Literally, I'm looking at you right now. Tank top, comfy pants. I don't know what those are. You don't look pregnant at all.
I know, and my whole house is just like, whoa. Like, whoa. Made up a
Even your
song.
big fat dog CJ is like, she's packing on the weight.
She feels good about herself. She's
Yeah.
strutting around the house.
She's
I'm
laying
not
out by the
fattest
pool
woman
now.
anymore.
She's asking, where'd I put my two-piece?
Oh, Mom, it's all
Break
right.
it
I'll
out.
just wear yours. That's what your skinny friends do when you're pregnant. They go, can I borrow your size 2 stuff?
Oh,
Because you
God.
can't wear it. Yeah, sure.
Ah,
Let me
my
help
friends
you with
still
that.
ask me that. Like, I don't have any of my high school stuff anymore, man. I traded in all my No Fear shirts.
No fear. I haven't heard of that since, God, that's like pre-affliction.
Way pre-affliction.
No fear was cool.
I had about 100 No Fear shirts in my
Of
closet.
course. What do you
Yeah.
think's like? What now equivalent has replaced No Fear? Like
I
the
don't
Ruka or what is those shirts? It's
What?
like RUCA.
RVCA, Rivka.
RV, whatever.
I think that style
be
has
an
Hurley, Rivka.
Because everyone has those shirts. My husband has like 16 of them.
Yeah, I have one.
I mean, I wonder if that's like the equivalent of a
I
replacement.
don't know. No Fear was like a phenomenon.
It was very cool.
It was really
Or
cool.
was it like a skater thing or just an everyone thing?
I think it had to be everything because it was for sports.
Yeah.
So I think it was more of like every sports kind of thing because it was like, second
Hats,
place
tank
is
tops.
loser there's a first loser, No Fear.
Right.
That kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Made people read the back of your shirt and just feel horrible about themselves.
Right.
But I loved those. God, you know
Very
what?
cool.
I'm going to try and bring them back. Just
You
gonna
have to go
rock
on like
No Fear
eBay and like
shirts.
buy someone's No Fear collection.
Oh,
That'd be so
it would smell.
cool.
It would smell so bad.
No Fear shirts coming back would be so cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. All right.
Okay.
So we have a good episode for you guys. Anything else before we close out the intro?
I think nothing's happened to me.
No, you
my
didn't.
phone just-
Didn't turn your phone down, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold
yeah.
on, I gotta take this.
Yeah, just kids going back to school. I'm elated. My son's back in school. He's actually having a great time. It was my birthday a couple days ago,
happy
and it was
birthday.
his first day of school. So I picked him up, and I said, how was school? And he goes, really good, Dad. Check out the sticker on my backpack. And he turns around and shows me, and it says happy birthday. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. He goes, look at the card my teacher gave me. And I'm like, how does your teacher even know me? Like, it was your very first day. And he goes, no, I told her it was my birthday, so she gave me a card. And everyone thought it was my birthday. And he's like thinking it's great. I'm like, that's really cool, except for when it's going to be your birthday.
Yeah.
No one's going to believe you or give a
No.
shit. And he's like, oh, yeah, I didn't think that through.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, but he's loving it now,
Your-
first grade, which
Does
is
your son
cool.
like school?
Yeah, for now. He really likes it.
Good, mine do too. One of mine hated it last year, and this year she's thrilled.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see what a year does.
She's got
What
her
grades are
friends
your kids
there.
in?
3rd and 5th.
Oh, dude.
I'm
That's
supposed
cool.
to be at
That's
Meet
all
the
right.
Teacher night tonight, but I'm doing this instead.
Yeah, forget that.
No, I hate that stuff. Look, I've got the whole year to meet them.
Yeah, and you will.
Yeah.
You'll be there a bunch of times, especially with your kids.
Phew, trust me. And my theory is I've got the whole year to meet them. They've been there a long time, and one of my kids is their last year in elementary school. They know the place. They have phones. They have an account with their lunch. I don't feel like I'm needed there. They can eat. They can call me if there's a problem. They know where they're going. everyone's in good hands.
Yeah,
I don't
I
see
agree.
why I need to be there when it's 115 outside. We pretty much have like an outdoor campus. I don't think it's necessary that I'm there.
Ugh.
I'd rather do this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wrap this intro again. We don't have music still.
Oh,
that's
darn
still
it.
being made, and I'm super excited to get it. That's why I'm like every week now.
It's
I'm
gonna
like,
be a
is it here?
surprise
Is
for
it here?
me.
Yeah, it will.
I'm
It should be
excited.
good. And let's see. Follow Nance on Instagram at
Oh.
ngarrigus.
Yep.
N Garrigus, Garrigus.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And follow me on everything social media. It's I am Kevin Elliot. I've been really funny on Twitter lately, so like totally follow me. I don't know. I haven't. It's stupid. What did I post today? White racists that go tanning are hypocrites. Stupid. It's just these are the crap jokes I send out and never get favorited.
No.
Which is why I know they're bad.
Yeah, that's
So?
okay. Keep trying.
I don't do them at shows, so go see that. That's funny.
Oh, are we going to talk about the show?
Oh man, hurry.
Okay. I went to the birthday show. It was great. I loved everyone's set. And Justin Tejan killed it. I brought some
Funny.
friends. They were just like, who's that kid? He's awesome. They loved it.
Yeah, he's great.
And then who else? Clayton Perkins was amazing.
Clayton's always good, man.
Yeah.
I love Clayton.
That was one of those moments. I
We'll
was
get him
like-
on the show
that
again
was
soon.
one of those times I was like, yeah, I know him. I brought like 6 people. I'm like, I know those guys. Like it was a big night for me. And then fuck you to whoever was sitting in front of me making out with your boyfriend the whole time. You're at a
Sorry.
comedy show.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, no, you're fine. They were
I'll never
sitting
bring him to another
right in
show
front of me,
again.
kissing the whole time, and it was a pretty full room.
It was
so,
standing room only.
so it was pretty close.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't-
really was, man. It was
appreciate
cool. We
that.
filled the whole room, literally standing room only. There was like 20 or 30 people standing on the side and in the back, and it was awesome, man.
good.
It was way fun.
Great show.
Yeah.
You did good.
Thanks, I
And you
appreciate
had a
it.
great joke that was so funny, and now I can't remember what it was.
Appreciate it.
And it was a new one I hadn't heard. Do you remember what it was? It wasn't the car accident. It wasn't going home with the girl. It was something else, and it was so funny.
The story in the bathroom
No, that
with
was
the
funny
creepy
too.
walk. Everyone listening that hasn't seen my act is but what the fuck? The Black Street Magic.
Yes, that was it. I tried to tell someone your joke the next day.
Don't ever
I had
don't
some
ever do.
friends
I
in
fuck up
town.
everybody's jokes
I
when I
had
do
some
that.
friends in town, and they were like, "Oh, blah blah blah, whatever. What'd you do this week?" And I told them, and I was like, "This is this joke," because we were watching the Carbonaro Effect or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, my friend told the funniest joke," and I was like, trying to tell your Black Street Magic joke, and it went terrible. But my friend's like, "I get where you're going, and that's funny."
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, let's end this intro. It went super long today, but it was fun. So
Sorry.
hope you guys enjoyed us. When we come back, we're going to hit stop, and then we'll hit record again like nothing ever happened. And Charlie and Matt will be sitting in chairs right in front of us, and we'll communicate with them. So, see you guys in a second. All right, guys, told you we'd be right back. With us now, as I promised, Matt Micheletti and Charlie Speez. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's
up,
going
Kevin?
on?
How you doing? How you doing, guys? What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Can I call you Kev? Because I know when I messaged you, I called you Kev.
I know. That was very
'Cause
slick.
I want to call you that because you're a very youthful and joyous looking guy.
Wait,
And I just feel
That was
Kevin
so
is
sweet.
way too
too long.
too formal, really.
It's cool with me, man.
Okay, so
like
I
that.
don't want to step on toes.
You're already Charlie, so we won't even bother with Charles. Can I call you Charlie? So
Yeah, right. I'm
That's-
already Charlie.
I think I called you Chuck last night, and as it came out of my mouth, I was like, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you are. Chuck's my father. That's my dad's
great
that's my
guy.
dad's name.
Good guy.
So are you a junior?
No, because my mother did not want me to share his middle name.
That's smart.
That's the only thing.
My
He
husband's a second, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't. I
It's
wouldn't
a
want to be a junior.
mailing nightmare.
Yeah.
We got to deal with it constantly.
Is he a second or is it
He's
junior?
a second.
So that's a junior.
He's first, middle, and last. I
Yeah,
think he's the
junior.
But second should just be junior.
It's the
right?
same, yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, you
It's
can
the
say it
same,
either
okay.
way. I think once you hit a pay scale, it moves to second instead of
Right,
junior.
right.
Okay.
Like if you're poor, it's junior. If you're rich,
we
it's the
still
second.
might be a junior.
That makes a lot of sense. That's perfect.
Yeah. Second sounds fancier.
Yeah.
But I think we're really juniors.
William Garrigus the second, or just Billy Jr.
Bill, there you go.
Either way. So guys, what's up, man? I'm glad you're here. We got promoting stuff. We're gonna have some fun, dude. I'm excited to have you guys in. Charlie, you've never been on the show before.
Never.
So I'm fucking stoked for that. You're one of the funniest dudes out there. Matt's been on the show before. It was an awesome episode. Super informative, and I loved it. So I'm so glad you guys are here. You guys just got back from L.A.
Yeah.
Your homeland.
Yes.
Tell me, like, what's going on, man? Tell me about it.
The parking enforcement in West Hollywood are Nazis.
They're Nazis,
They
yeah.
are Nazis.
They're
man.
fucking awful.
And everybody's afraid of them. They're like, "Did you park on?" Like everybody's like whispers, and you half expected them to climb out of trees.
I'll pay for 2 hours, and I'll keep checking my watch the second I walk away. And after an hour, I'm like, I gotta head back out, dude. I gotta go fill that meter.
Yeah.
But they ticketed Matt.
So all you get is a
9
ticket.
minutes
though.
late.
9 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all you get is a ticket.
Well, yeah, but
$67
it's
ticket.
a
Oh, okay.
$67
It's not
ticket.
like-
Usury there.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't pay it.
No, you don't live there, right? You don't have
Yeah,
to pay it.
I don't live
there.
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you either way.
Well, if you don't pay,
For the record, that was Kevin Elliot trying to have Matt Micheletti break the law, just for the listeners.
making me a wanted criminal in West Hollywood.
Oh man! So you guys did a bunch of shows, though. You went out
Yeah.
and did a lot of comedy. Everything was cool. You have good shows, bad shows. What went on?
You want to take this?
I would say that overall it was like a 7 out of 10 the entire
That's
trip.
good, dude. That's
Yeah.
really good.
I was anticipating an 8 or 9. Here's what happened: is we did a show. The reason we went to LA in the first place was because we got a show in Fresno.
Fresno.
And Fresno is the Central Valley. So for the listeners unfamiliar with the Central Valley of California, it's like it's like Apache Junction, but with less class. Like that's how messed up the Central Valley.
Like
is.
300 miles
Better
long.
than Apache Junction.
Yeah, it's a 300-mile long
Apache
Junction. It's
Junction, yeah.
gigantic. And so we did this show, and the booker and I agreed verbally to a price for both myself and Matt.
No.
And we get up there, we do the show. First off, he told me there's usually 100 or so people come to the show. This one did not have 100 or so people.
There was like 30 people
Like
there.
30, 35 to be generous. So we do the show. We did fine. All the locals ate shit. Well, that's not a nice thing to say, but they
fine.
did. They ate shit.
Well, I've said it on this show. I say it actually a lot. People that are scared to go to LA to do stand up because they think LA comics are so good.
Oh, they're not.
Headliner
Yeah,
comics
yeah.
are good, and they just happen to live in LA.
Yeah.
Guys and girls that are on the scene doing open mics are really bad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
way worse
They're really
than
bad.
a lot of places you do open mics at. And I'm
Yeah.
not knocking them. They get way more opportunities. And it's just don't
Like,
put them on a pedestal.
Like
dude.
75% of Phoenix open mic comics are better than what we saw out there.
But way
Yeah,
better.
way
like
better.
it's not even close.
Like
It blows your
miles
mind.
beyond. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's they get stage time here. But anyway, so dude didn't give us. Dude shorted us $100.
Of course.
And
Every
I'm
time,
like,
dude.
it's supposed to be this much, and he just kind of like gets really uncomfortable. I don't even know how to describe what he did.
Yeah, and
What did he do when I said
he like
he said-
slithered away
He
into the
slithered.
fucking shadows.
He totally slithered. Like it's it's
It's
almost
like, well,
the way
I'm
his body
gonna check
moved
my
changed.
bank account. I don't know. Maybe talk to me tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Mexico. You know?
Yeah, basically it. Just sketchy. And then he sends me a text message like an hour later saying, "Dude, like seriously, I don't want this to end up bad for me. So please don't go around telling people that this happened." And
I already let his next two headliners know that he shorted us.
You won't tell anyone.
Dude, it happens more often than it should to guys like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
those kind of shows, those guys that are like, yeah, I'll pay you this, but not sign anything.
Yeah.
They'll short you fucking almost every time.
I let Ty
Sucks.
know. Ty's headlining there in like 2 weeks, and he was like, all right, good to know.
Yeah, dude, that is Rivera.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ty won't stand for it, though. Ty will probably eat him alive.
yeah.
if he doesn't
I'm
pay
a
him.
pushover. I really am. Like I haven't learned to. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to manage me, like make calls for me, because
Yeah.
I'm not a good advocate for myself. Because if somebody says, "Well, I don't think you're ready," and I'm like, "You're probably right. I'm not ready." Like I'm really not up on myself. So I wasn't. I didn't. I could have probably done more, shouted or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but also he had the advantage of knowing you had to leave at some point.
Well,
Yeah.
there were also a lot of
Right.
neck tattoos in that casino,
Oh,
so
shit.
not a place to be confronting somebody. It was very
Good
Fresno.
call, dude.
Yeah.
Good call. Better to leave with your life than $100. So what else? Okay, you hit up Fresno.
And then we hit up L.A. Saturday. We just kind of hung out. We went to the store.
Yeah.
We were just kind of checking out the vibe there.
Burr was there that night, right?
Who was there?
Bill Burr.
Yeah, we
Bill
watched
Burr was
Ralphie
there.
May
We
do
came through.
15.
Bill Burr
New
was there.
stuff.
Yeah, Ralphie did 15 new stuff.
Yeah, Ralph-
I saw your man
Ralphie's
Moses do a
stupid.
set
Yeah,
that night,
yeah.
and it was way into the night, right? It
Yeah,
was
that's his spots get, like,
1:15 or so.
Who, Brody?
But,
No,
no,
Brian.
this is Brian Moses. He runs
okay.
the roast battle out there, but there was only maybe 5 people left, and he there was a group of 3 dudes just to his right, and he killed with these 3 dudes. It was really cool
It's
watching.
a crazy. It's a crazy art form to be able to do that. Because he gets those spots. That's when he goes up in the OR, and so it's always late. It's never like the 9:15 or 10:30 even. It's always 12:31, 1:15.
Yeah.
And so those are the crowds you always deal with. And all I hear from them is you grow to love it because you're just you like, yeah, dude. There's 2 people there. I'm gonna fucking kill these 2 people. I'm gonna crush.
Yeah.
They figure out a way to make it work where I'm like, I'm just going to go home, dude. What a waste for 2 people because I'm going to eat shit for 15 minutes and there's no getting out of it. But they relish it and it makes them such a better comic.
I think it's because you have to connect with an individual. With the big crowds, it's easy because laughter's contagious. So if you could be totally disconnected emotionally from your set and tell a good joke, and half the crowd will laugh and then the other half will follow suit. Yeah. But in a situation like that, you have to directly eye contact, emotionally connect with your audience.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why people do those kinds of shows. They get better and figure out how to do that stuff.
That is, I started doing that. I guess with small, when it's real small, I just kind of do crowd work. I ditch material.
Yeah.
Because of that, I've tried doing just material, and they're like, "Who is this asshole? Just running bits by us? Come on."
No, I saw. He was. You were watching the original room at the end of the night.
You were watching Brody. He was in the main room.
Yeah, watching Brody Stevens, and he was flipping his shit because everybody had ran the clock before him. So he's just yelling at these comics sitting in the back of the room. He busts out a drum solo, the chairs in the audience. He had drumsticks in his back pocket and pulls them out and does a drum solo to the Rolling Stones or whatever they played overhead for the last 5 minutes of his set. It was awesome, man. That first night was pretty cool.
That is cool. And then, that was Saturday?
Yeah.
Sunday, you hit up. Well, did you do a couple shows Sunday?
We just made mistakes. I think we made several mistakes. I think one mistake was we booked 2 shows on Sunday. We went to the first show. We didn't get there early enough to get up early. So then we were like, oh, we got to make it to the store. So we ended up bailing on that show. And we get to the store, and honestly, I don't think Matt and I got in Eric's face enough, so we didn't get up.
Oh, are you shitting me?
No, yeah.
But it's, I don't, it was a crazy night with a lot of stuff. We both did the joke off and stuff. It was fun. That stuff was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
But,
there was an odd,
sorry about that,
the point you were making earlier about open mic comics out there being absolutely terrible. That one guy doing the Bernie Sanders impressions that night. He was like, "Dude, this is my first time ever doing stand up comedy." I was like, "All right, cool, man. Keep at it." And he's like, "No, I don't even have to think about it because next week I'm doing 7 minutes in the belly room." I was like, "This guy is brand new and he's getting a booked spot." No,
he's an actor.
No, he was a salesman and a commercial actor.
There you go.
So I was just like, God damn it.
I'm pissed at Eric. So I'm sorry about that. So I yell at him. Fuck him.
Yeah, it was whatever.
It is a cool show.
Dude, that's
we had an open mic like that. It'd be fun
that's
to
the
do.
other thing. It was this is the 3rd time I've seen it, and I enjoy it each time I've seen it because he knows how to keep.
It's an open mic, but it's nowhere near an open mic. It's anything fucking goes. He does contests, weird skits, it's just crazy. So it is a cool show. But then I know Monday night we can hear you on a podcast, Maddie.
Yeah,
we can see you on the live stream now.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it because you said you did so bad.
Dude, it was awful. We were
Charlie's face.
we showed up.
Oh no.
Okay, so here's what happened. We showed up for the Kill Tony podcast, and we're hanging out in the back of the room, and I keep looking at my watch because we got to go like 30 minutes after that show starts.
Well, we're real quick. Before we went to Kill Tony, we tried to get on the Nerdist mic. Couldn't get on the Nerdist mic. So at this point, we didn't have any shows the night before. Couldn't get on the Nerdist mic. Now we're at Kill Tony. The only mic that we have guaranteed is the Hooters and then a couple others, that night. Yeah. And so that's good. We have that feeling going into the Kill Tony mic. And we knew we could only stay in the Kill Tony show for like a half an hour before we had to get over to Hooters. So
yeah, and then the show started like probably 10 minutes late. So we're like, fuck, we're only going to get to catch like 20 minutes of this. Though they throw up this musician that does like three funny songs at the beginning. And so by that point, I'm looking at my watch, and I'm about to tell him, like, we got to go. And they go, all right, the first guy up is Matt Micheletti. And I was like, oh, shit. So I run up there, and I completely just data dumped the 3 jokes that I had in my head, try and see what other people were going to say or do and kind of scope it around that. And I just told this awful premise. I can't even call it a joke because there was no punchline. And I look over to them. I'm like, that's 60 seconds, right? And fucking Tony's like, that's 37 seconds.
Oh, no!
And so the audience blows up because they're ripping on me. And Ralphie May, I look over at Ralphie May. It's Ralphie May and Mike Lawrence are the guests. And Ralphie May is just looking at the ground, shaking his head. He goes, nah, man, that ain't good. And the guy that was playing the guitar was like ripping on me, and like it was good though because they liked the premise, but they were like there was no punchline.
The most helpful was Brian Redman.
Yeah.
Who actually he came out and
he was a good guy.
He said, "I see where you're going with the premise. The premise is basically this. Focus on that.
Yeah.
The idea is basically there." So that was good.
But it sounds like, that's pretty much what you were going for anyways.
Yeah,
You just had a premise, you were shooting it out there, and it just so happened to be that was the first time they'd seen you. But if you had done it with us, we'd be like, hey, it's just shooting a premise, dude. Yeah. No big deal. That's what you do.
But that show is set up to really
have everyone
eviscerate
fail.
comedy. Yeah. That show is for people's enjoyment. That's what that show is about.
A couple people do good, but it's just so hard if you're not a one-liner comic to actually do really well in a minute.
Yeah.
I've seen Jared Campbell. I've seen him do really good on it, and then do not so great, and it's like it's just not the right format. He's a really funny comedian, but it's just not the right format at all for a minute of his act.
Right.
But that's cool, man. You got up, so everybody go check that out.
Yeah.
Kill Tony. It takes like 2 months for them to post that.
Apparently, it's already posted.
The video is. You can watch the video.
But the podcast part, I don't know what
they're like 10 episodes behind on the audio on the website.
Crazy.
I was actually hoping that it would not come out for a while and people in Phoenix would forget about it. And on the drive home, somebody puts the video on my wall on Facebook, and I was like, God damn it.
Embarrassment of comedians is like the Holocaust. Comics never forget.
I know.
It's never true. I went by a nickname my first month in comedy just because I didn't want anybody to know my name. And it's a stupid nickname. I'm not going to say it, but you can ask around. I went by a stupid nickname for a month, and there's still people I'll see is like, then throw out the nicknames.
A nickname or a stage name?
A stage name.
Okay. And then, I'm like, what'd you call yourself? Chuckles? Like,
I'm not going to even tell you. I'm not going to
tell us.
I went
Chuckle Speez.
I went by Funny Man Charlie.
I
know.
Funny Man Charlie.
That's what I went by.
What's
For
wrong
a month.
with that?
How cocky are you 1 month in and he calls himself Funny Man?
Okay, I
love it.
I guess maybe if you're naming yourself.
No, it's just
I love it.
It's just terrible. It's just terrible. And I did it for 1 month, and there are at least a dozen people that still will call me that when they see me.
Funny Man Charlie.
Yeah, now there's 2 more that will.
Gigglemeister Charlie.
You know what? It's crazy. So I accidentally called you Chuck, and then I said Chuckles here, and it just makes too much sense that I'm going to call you Chuckles from now on.
Okay.
You're so mad.
Chuckles.
Was that a mad face? A mad smile?
He didn't even move. His lips didn't even move when he said okay. He was so mad.
You're good at reading people, Kevin. I'm calling you Kevin now. Fuck Kev. I'm not endeared to you anymore.
I love it. All right. You did the Crispy Show. I love that show, dude. It's fun.
It was interesting.
Oh, the Crispy Show was
on,
awesome.
guys.
The Crispy Show.
Fuck,
No,
how
this
did I
is,
do
dude.
that?
Okay, so
You couldn't have predicted what would have happened.
We
at
did.
The show.
We did Jolene and Shell Hernandez's show on at Hooters. It's on Hollywood Boulevard, right across from the Man's Theater, every Monday night at 9. That's a good mic. They get a full crowd.
Yeah,
people are paying attention. It's a good
Awesome.
mic. They put up about 25 people, so they draw and put up about 25 people doing about 4 minutes each. So it's
What time does that go to?
L.A. comics who listen to this should check
well,
that
25.
out.
No, 25, 4 minutes each. That's like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, it
Hour
goes
and
for a
15
couple
minutes.
hours.
And it goes, I mean, LA also does it cool. I don't know how their mic does it, but usually you bring up the next person.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so
you don't
there's
have
no
one
in-between
person back
bullshit.
and
It's
forth,
like,
back
you
and
need to be
forth.
ready, because
Oh, I
if
like
you miss
that.
it,
That's good.
then next person's coming up.
Yeah. So we did that mic. Then I was meeting up with friends. I have a whole bunch of old friends from LA, and Matt went to do
The Wang 10 comedy show
Yeah.
at Big Wang's, which is like a hot wing restaurant.
The way that Matt just says
Yeah.
it is like, oh, is that good?
Yeah.
How was that? You didn't really
That was a cool little show. There were probably 6 non-comics in the audience and probably 12 comics. So I mean, it's a typical Phoenix bar show. You know?
Yeah.
So it was all right. It was good energy. They laughed. It was a good time.
Cool.
And then we got to the Crispy Show and saw a guy that had been banned from the Liquid Zoo for 3 years.
Holy shit.
They got a new bartender, and we see this guy walking up as we're leaving, gives Ryan Talma, the host, a big ol' hug, and we see him at the Crispy Show. He's outside, and this Dodge Charger pulls up, and 3 black dudes get out of it. Now, this guy that had been banned is like a fat white guy, like 45, with suspenders and dress slacks on.
closer to 60.
Yeah, probably closer to
45,
60.
60,
Yeah,
somewhere
whatever.
in between there.
And so they get in each other's faces, and the white guy pokes the black dude in the chest, like, don't fuck with me. I'm tired of you fucking with me. And so the black guy just shoves him.
To the ground.
Like, launches him up off the ground and into the
No
flower
way.
pit in front of the Universal Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
And so he flips out. He's like, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops. You want to suck my dick. That's why you're here. I'm calling the cops.
fucking shit.
Yeah. And he keeps trying to pick a
scared.
fight, too. He keeps trying to pick a fight
He
with
kept
this,
trying to pick a fight.
The dude looks like Reggie White.
Apparently, here's the interesting thing about this old white guy. During his set on that show, he made a point of how he makes a living doing comedy. And this is the thing, is what we learned from the bartender later, is he actually makes a living getting into altercations and winning lawsuits.
That's why he's like still talking shit.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So that was, and we were high, I think. At least you were.
Oh,
I
my
wasn't.
God.
Yeah.
Anytime he sees someone get out of a nice car, he's like, man, fuck you. Like, he's talking shit to get his ass
That's
kicked
the
by
business
him.
to be in, I guess.
I'm more mad that he
Smart.
made me have to wait like 30 minutes to smoke a joint because the cops showed up.
Cops were there.
I was like, God damn it, I really want to get high right
Universal
now.
bar, dude. You can just go to the back of the bar.
That's the other thing too, is that I talked to the cops because I got in the middle of them, and I saw the black dude saying a thing, and I saw him poke the chest, and then I saw the black dude shove him to the ground. And so I told the officer what I saw, and this was the thing, is that he kept saying that, like, it was the older white dude kept saying this was all planned. He came here to do this to me. I didn't really get a sense of that. See, and so that's what I told the cop. I said it didn't seem like that. It seemed like a misunderstanding that got out of control. And so, shit, I drew a blank just now.
You were in the middle.
Yeah, no, I was in the middle of. Oh, here's what happened: is that I determined at a certain point that this older white dude was just racist.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I mean, he's an older white guy still wearing suspenders.
because he's 60 years old,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
60-year-old white man. Like,
somewhere in there.
80% of them are racist, like, just in general. So let's
Just
just
due to their
assume
age.
that. And I was like, this guy's lying. And
be
everybody
real.
kind of had the same opinion. This guy's a racist. He wants to get the other dude in trouble, wants to win a lawsuit. It's weird.
That sounds weird.
North Hollywood.
So when you broke up the fight, were you
I didn't
worried
break
at
it
all?
up.
Is
I
that- do you
I
ever
stood
worry-
immediately
I
in
never get
between the
middle
two.
of a
I
fight.
stood immediately in between the two. There were other people holding people back. And I don't think the larger
It
black
wouldn't
dude
have escalated because
Yeah.
if the white guy would have tried, he probably
there's a
would
lot
have
of
been
people
broken in
there.
half. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
kinda
just
looking
didn't.
for
I just
it.
didn't want
Yeah.
the black because he was saying the white dude was saying some really shitty shit. And I didn't want the other guy to just sock him. You know, I didn't want that to happen because it would have fucked up his shit, you know.
Which is essentially what the white guy wanted to happen.
Yeah.
Right. So you really
Crazy.
you messed with that guy's paycheck.
Yeah.
He's so mad at you.
I did.
Now you went and took a meal away from that man's family.
And also, like, it was
What
a
you've done.
vacation. You know, I didn't want to be a part of, like, a Black Lives Matter hashtag, like, later in the week or something. Like, I didn't want to, like, be
Charlie
in that.
Ferguson.
I didn't want that shit to be there, so.
Because if you did that, then there'd be a crime, and then they'd have to
Right.
riot. And now there'd be
Right.
a 1-year anniversary where they continue to riot. And
Yeah.
do you follow that? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. But every now and then I
That
hear
got really
it, and I'm
tense.
just like, whatever.
What just happened?
Really intense.
Went from a white guy trying to make money off of a fight to Ferguson, Black Lives Matter.
You said Dodge Charger; those are expensive.
Well,
right?
no. Here's
So
the
obviously
interesting
he has
thing.
the
No,
money to
I
pay
think
him.
I think it is relevant because when the fight was kind of happening, starting off, I forget the larger guy's name, but the larger black dude's friends were like, "Dude, just get out of here, just get out of here." And I remember thinking at that moment, I was like thinking, you know, a white dude wouldn't have to tell his white friend to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
And-
What would they do instead?
Tell the truth.
Yeah, they just say, "Yeah, this
Just
guy
tell the
provoked
truth.
me, and I shoved him. I shouldn't have, but he
exactly.
provoked me."
Exactly.
And the cop would probably be like, "Okay, well, just don't let it happen again. Are you okay? You okay? Whatever." But that's not. I don't think that's what happens in these kind of cases, which is why his friend was like, "Dude, get out."
Yeah.
As soon
Oh,
as,
right. It's not worth it.
Yeah. So
Okay. Good to
that
know.
was interesting, but
All right.
it's a little social commentary.
Well, I like that story.
I will tell a dick joke in T-minus 8 seconds.
Thank God.
So.
Count it down.
I actually don't have a dick joke ready, but I just said that to try and
okay.
just
All right, but before we even started recording, you started telling a story, and we were like, "Dude, stop! Let's get it on the podcast." You went to
Food.
okay. This morning, I had a radio show. I'm promoting my Snap Battles that will be this Sunday at the Tempe Improv at 7. Plug.
we'll get to that.
I was promoting the. I was going to a show, a radio show, and I stopped on the way because I needed gas at the QT, and I never stopped at a QT in the daytime, in the morning time. And I went in and I saw breakfast pizzas.
What does that mean? What?
Okay, here's what it is. It's a pizza.
He's so happy.
It's
No,
a
I'm happy to
pizza.
hear.
As mad as his
With,
face
like-
was when I called him Chuckles, it's reversed into happiness right now. Talking about pizza.
It's a pizza with like eggs, cheese, sausage, and bacon.
Did you just come over there? Are you okay?
I'm in the middle of it, too. Don't talk.
And I've seen the picture so many times because I go into QTs a lot at night, but I've never been there when they have the. And like I had this visceral reaction to the pizza. I had this real like I need that pizza. I need it. And but I stopped myself. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. You're just crazily reacting to like just neurons in your brain are just making you do some shit that you really don't want to do. You don't want to eat fucking breakfast pizza.
I think it
What kind of
sounds
do
so
you want to
good.
have respect for yourself? And so I intervened on myself, and I didn't get the breakfast pizza. I didn't get it. But here's what happened. So I started driving away, and like within 10 seconds of driving away, I had the thought, well, see, now I can get Carl's Jr. breakfast biscuits. That's
Yeah.
like
Two
so.
wrongs don't make a
No, I
right.
totally just went from one wrong to the other. And I was like, oh, this was a good decision on my part because now I could.
Wait, so Carl's Jr. breakfast, did you go with like a breakfast burrito? Like a
No,
traditional
they
fast food?
have Carl's Jr.
Breakfast?
has the best breakfast biscuits of any
He's
fast
tried them
food
all.
restaurant. No, I'm serious. I would sell them, and I wouldn't even need to get paid. If they paid me in biscuits, I would sell them because they're so good. They make the biscuits fresh in house. Their meat and cheese and eggs are all good. It's
The
good.
way
good
you talk
shit.
about Carl's Jr. is the way most people talk about 5-star restaurants.
Oh yeah.
A lot of hand gestures.
Oh,
are
okay,
going
yeah,
on
no,
right now while he's
I am. I'm
talking.
using my hands. I'm just for everyone. I'm intelligent. I read a lot, but hold on,
Eat a lot of porn.
I read a lot. I think a lot, but I'm also very white trash. Like I'm both of those things. I love white trash. I love pissing in my backyard. That's another thing. I love doing that.
National pastime.
I was
It's
caught
amazing.
doing that recently by my landlord. I came home from the turf, super drunk, and I'm like, nobody's gonna see me. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so zip, start taking a leak, and I hear, "Hey."
What?
And it's my landlord, super drunk. He's weaving, like standing up, like staring me down.
He said, "You want to cross streams?"
And he was like, "You done?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going inside to finish peeing now." I could see him peering into my soul. I finished, but he thought I would stop peeing. It was like one of those like where you just like jet stream it out of your dick, you know, like.
Yeah, no, I know exactly.
Wait a minute. So real quick. You talked about how gross that breakfast pizza. Well, it actually sounded good.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it. Has anyone noticed what? Oh God, what is it? Is it Circle K? On the window, they have this new thing: a hot dog rolled up in a tortilla.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the taco. I took a picture.
The taco
of it.
dog, yeah.
Gross.
It's at the gas station by our house.
I'll eat most things, especially now. I can't even look at that. Who thought that was a good idea?
I used to grow up. My parents and my mom used to make those for
tortilla,
me.
She
not
did?
a hot dog.
Hot dog with a slice of American cheese wrapped up in tortilla and microwaved. Yeah,
No way.
it's so good.
It actually sounds good. I've
pretty
never had it,
good.
but it sounds good.
Maybe from your sweet mother, but from a gas station?
I would never eat it from the gas station.
No.
I don't
I'd never
think
say
Circle
never,
K
but-
should even exist anymore. Like, I think they're horrible places.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I don't, and I hate that most red boxes are there because it used to be you could go to
you
a.
can't just get the movie.
No, you can't. It used to be you could just go to a Blockbuster and leisurely look for your shit
I used to
and
like
not
doing
have to
that.
worry that some dude was going to be pissing 10 feet from you or some crazy
Good
ass shit
point.
like that.
Yes.
You had
Good
leisure.
point.
Now, if you even want to take a second to just look at shit on
Someone's gonna ask
to
you for
look at the
money.
summaries and someone comes up behind you and they're fucking all agitated, you got to fucking get out of their way or
I
something.
liked
Yeah,
That sucks.
I've never felt like my life was threatened, like browsing Hollywood Video or
Never.
Blockbuster.
It was an event.
I
You
feel
go
less
there.
threatened at an ATM with someone behind me than at a
Right.
red box. With
Yeah.
I'm so sad they're gone. Wasn't it such an event to go there and
Yeah.
just like look at everything?
Because you would have dates
Take
with your
time
girl.
and read the back of the movie.
No, that
get
was
your
the
candy.
shit, though.
Yeah, part of the date would be
Going
picking
to
out
Blockbuster.
candy,
Yes.
picking out the movie, saying, "What about this one?"
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you
you
don't have
both
that anymore.
left
Bring
happy
each
as
other the
fuck.
movie.
Yeah.
I
That
loved
was
it,
cool.
Too. I loved it.
And as a
That is
kid, it was
fun.
the shit, dude.
The
You'd
best.
go with your parents, usually just one of the parents, because the other one, whatever. Mom would
at
take
home
me.
drinking?
But Mom would take me, and she'd be like, "Pick out a movie for yourself." And I'd just spend like a half an hour going through all the kid movies. I ended up always getting Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh,
But
I
either
love
way,
that
I'd go
movie.
with good intentions to rent something else. And I'd get there, I'm like, yes, they have one. I'd hold it, and as I still looked at other ones, I'm like, nobody's getting this one just in case. First of all, my parents were stupid as shit. If they had just bought Adventures in Babysitting, they wouldn't have rented it for $3.95 every fucking
But
week.
it's the adventure of get the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of my other favorite things was browsing the horror B movies and looking like they're probably the most terrible movies ever, but they always had the best covers ever.
Yeah.
The horror movies that
Oh,
were like,
yeah, I
never
did.
in
As a
theater.
little boy, I
You
used
were
to
just
go
like,
watch
Oh,
those.
like the shitty
They
B
had
movies.
women.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
like
the scariest covers ever. Maybe the most terrible.
Bakery Dragons 4 or something like that.
I miss Blockbuster. This is breaking my heart right now. I'm so sad.
Go, what I want to do, I want you guys to promote your shows. Because we've got, I'm yelling into the microphone. We've got your show, which is Sunday, August 16th, like this Sunday.
Yeah.
Snap Battles. Micheletti's got his Comedy Avengers, which is this next weekend,
22nd,
Saturday. So
yeah.
coming up Saturday, the 22nd. So I want you guys to promote both those. Tell everybody what it's about, everything.
Go ahead, Charlie. You're first.
And then we'll get into bits, and we'll make you guys feel unfunny.
Okay. I started Snap Battles 3 years ago because too many people talk shit in the comedy
Wait a
community
minute,
about
you
each other.
started this is your baby?
Yeah, it's my
Oh,
baby.
cool.
It's my baby. And like my other baby, my real baby, this one, Joe Gangemi is going to host pretty much the whole
Gangemi.
Gangemi.
Everyone
Gangemi.
says his name
And
wrong.
he won.
Gangemi.
Right?
He won. He won
Okay.
the last one. Yeah.
Oh, that,
but
I'm
he's going
meeting the founder of Snap Battles.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Oh, did you come to a Snap Battles?
No, but I
Okay.
hear about it all the time. We talk about these things.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 3 years ago, everybody talks shit about each other, and I just thought it might be fun to just have a shit-talking, public shit-talking event, and just started doing it. And for 2 years, it was stayed pretty small, and then I don't know, about 9 months ago or 8 months ago, they gave me the go-ahead to do one at the Tempe Improv, and that went well. And we did another one there, and that went well. And so this will be the third one we do at the Tempe Improv. That's going to be Sunday, August 16th. And how the show goes, for people who have never been, is...
I tried explaining it in our intro,
and
I butchered the fuck out of it. So
it's
if people are still listening to this episode,
right. It's pretty simple. It's 16 comics. They get on stage, 2 comics at a time. They each get 1 minute to just shit on the other as well as they can, make the audience laugh. At the end of the 2 comics battles, the audience will then vote, see who goes on to the next round. And so we have 16. We start with 16 comics, end with 1 comic, who is then given a belt and is ordained the biggest shit talker in Phoenix, Arizona.
That would be hilarious.
That would be good. That would be good.
Charlie loses a belt.
He's gonna be that white guy with suspenders.
Oh Jesus!
It's like the green jacket at the Masters.
I would never rock suspenders. That's crazy.
Well, you're young still.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You're not racist yet because you're young.
No. Is there a correlation between suspenders and racism?
No, I think it's age.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. But yeah, no, it's going to be a blast. This one we have, we always have mid-round entertainment. So on this one we have Hot Rock Superjoint.
Nice.
Who is a Phoenix parody rapper, I guess would be the best way to describe him. He does these kind of songs about weed and hoes, but they're so like out there that they're kind of funny.
Yeah, they're not offensive at all.
They're not. If you're in the right frame of mind, they're really funny.
I.E. Stone.
I.E. Stone, yeah. If not, they might be kind of head scratching. But I don't know.
I don't get stoned. It's still funny to me.
He's gonna do some songs. We got Mellow B, DJ Mellow B, also known as Bobby Johnson, who is involved in the Phoenix comedy community. He's going to be DJing. It's just going to be a blast. It's going to be 16 comics, shit talking.
I'm sorry, we were talking before. Do they do music? I was trying to remember. Do you guys play music while the comics are telling their jokes?
We do, and we're still trying to figure it out because the music.
It's got to be quiet.
It's got to be loud enough that the audience hears that it's ambient, but it's got to be quiet enough that it's not overshading. So we're still working on the levels and when to stop it at the right time and that kind of stuff. So. Hopefully this time it was a little kind of messy last time we did it, but that was the first time we introduced the onstage DJ.
I would say just add a minute, kill it. Yeah. The music ends there. If the comic's in the middle of the joke, then they finish the joke and that's it. And that's kind of like it just plays for a minute and that's it. That's how you know it's done.
You just play Lose Yourself over and over and over.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of when I hear about snap battles. Eminem stuff keeps playing in my head.
It's one of the. It's so fun. It's really fun for comics because we see all the people we see like almost every day. It's just shit on everybody. But even as an audience member that don't know these people, I'll sit there and write with a bunch of the comics that are on it. And one of the things is that I tell them, like, don't be super inside jokey because the audience won't get it.
Yeah.
The comics in the back of the room are going to laugh, but the majority of the audience won't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
So as corny as it is, you do have to be a little bit obvious about the person.
So has it ever gone bad? Like, does anybody ever throw their mics and get fighty?
No one's ever done that, but we had a battle at the last one that got kind of awkward. And I'm not going to even mention names, just because the two people had a history of
they shouldn't have gone up
of one kind of treating the other one poorly for quite a while, and the other one building up resentment over that period of time. And then they battled, and it was weird. One of them wouldn't give up the mic.
You know who it is, Kevin.
Yeah, who that is.
Yeah.
It got a little awkward, and it was weird, so I don't think I'll do it.
I don't remember that.
We had the weirdest, Kevin and I had the weirdest experience.
Charlie's fucking head.
What? I've got it from here, and he stormed off the mic?
I don't know. It was so bad. This dude went... Whatever. The other guy went and clearly won the battle at that point. And then Charlie was like, all right, well, he does the thing after the battle. He's like, all right, everybody, let's vote. And as he's doing that, the other guy grabbed the mic back and just started shitting on everybody.
Which is funny. No, it's funny to me, and it's funny to Kevin, but it's for a generalized audience.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Nobody else liked it. Yeah. We did a live show a year ago, and there was this one comic who came up. He was I don't know if he was doing crowd work or something, and he was kind of talking shit to this other guy that was sitting in the front seat. or the front row.
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
the guy that was on stage didn't know that. Like, I think that comic was up next.
They'd never met. Well, they had never met before.
And they were getting
got
so
awkward.
mad. It got heated. I was just like, are we going to have to like break this fight up or tell them to go outside or something? Because I'm not getting in the middle of anything. I don't expect Kevin to. And then it turns out he's like, as they're like going, like kind of fighting back and forth, he's like, "Oh, you're another comic. It was all good. All right, cool. No problem. Hey, you're up, man. Good luck." It was the weirdest shit ever.
It was pretty weird.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun though. It was
But
exciting.
yeah, I mean, nobody really gets mad at each other. It's all in good fun.
Yeah.
I think they know going in that they're like, if I'm writing this horrible shit about somebody, I need to be able to take it. And that's why I told Nancy I'll never do it because I can't fucking take it. I'm such a hypocrite.
Right.
I'll write all day on somebody, but what I said in the intro and the Nance is my thing is I'll shit on myself all day. But if somebody says something I've never thought of about myself, it'll hurt my feelings. It'll just be something else I got to think about and be like, God damn it, dude. I never fucking knew that.
You know what I think about? Like, John Mulaney has a bit about how 8th graders are the meanest people alive. You know the bit?
Yeah.
And he says because they know exactly what you don't like about you.
His hips.
You got a high waist and feminine hips. And it's funny. Like, the people that can find those out, those little like, diamonds in the rough, those are like excellent.
That's awesome. So everybody go to that show, Go to Snap Battles.
Go to that
I'm going to try to release this before Sunday. But
one last
way.
thing about this one that is I'm happy to announce is that all the previous Snap Battles at the Improv, the grand prize for the winner has been cash, whatever portion of whatever we get at the box office. This time I was able to get the people there to agree to give that person an opening weekend. So
all right, I'm in.
So
Next Snap
whoever,
Battle, put me in. I'm fucking tearing everybody.
whoever wins this is going to have the opportunity to open for a national headliner at Tempe Improv, and so that's another reason, comics, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but if you are, get some people out, man. Have them support you. Build this shit up, man.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. That's actually pretty awesome. All right, Maddie.
Yeah.
You have a show coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
August 22nd. Snap Battle start what time?
Snap Battle starts
Sorry.
August 16th, Sunday at 7. Doors open at 6.
Okay. And drinks, food, the whole nine.
Drinks, food, everything.
Get it all. And they have good food. All right, Maddie.
Yes, sir.
August 22nd, Comedy Avengers.
Comedy Avengers is actually moving to a venue that actually has a roof and walls for the first time. Yeah.
Just in time, too.
I know, right?
Nasty
Just in time.
outside.
But no, we're taking it to the Taffy Room on the 22nd, and it's going to be a packed show as far as people. Like, my typical dumbass always books like 900 comics on the shows.
How'd you come up with the name?
Comedy Avengers.
Yeah.
It was just, honestly, the first Avengers movie had just come out, and I was stoned. I was like, I think I need to figure something out that's nerdy. And I was like, screw it, we're just going to call it the Comedy Avengers. So yeah,
Avengers are so cool.
they are pretty cool, except for that Thor guy. He's weird.
And the arrow shooting guy, right?
Oh, Hawkeye or whatever his name is. That guy's,
Or whatever his name is. He shoots it out right the first time or whatever. I don't know. I'm way cool.
He's the dog.
in the words of Mike Lawrence, I am the jock that ate a nerd's spirit to survive. So
That's awesome. Good line.
So do you like the Avengers?
I love it. I love comic books. So yeah.
I do too. Well, I like, I'm not into comic books because
You're a
Dude,
girl.
Matt's
I'm
a
a girl,
Green
yeah.
Arrow fan.
I am. I'm a Green Arrow fan.
Is that never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
Dude, I'm a
I
Green
was thinking
Arrow
of
fan.
The Arrow, that show.
Yeah,
No, it's the same
that's
thing.
The show.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah, you
telling
love
me
it so
that.
much you have no idea what we're talking about.
I remember-
Nancy, get the fuck out of this room. I swear to God, every
I'm
time.
not a nerd. I don't know. I mean, I try to relate. But I remember the first time you came on the show, Kevin was like, he's huge into this Arrow show. I'm like, I love that show. I just started watching it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
So,
it.
yeah, that's cool.
But no, August 22nd, Taffy Room. I think it's like 15 or 16 comics. We're gonna just do a round robin, and just have everybody do their own thing. And it's going to be a good show. We've got a lot of good people on it. Heidi Geldis Young is going to be on it. I think Jamie and Steve are on there. A lot of Zed Phillips, who nobody really sees doing mics much anymore, but he's going to be on the show. So it's going to be a good one. And then the week after that, it'll be the We'll be Comedy on Fire, I think 30. It'll be our 30th show for Comedy on Fire.
And that's a fucking fun show, man.
Yeah. Last month we had probably between 75 and 80 people in the audience for Comedy on Fire.
More than that for the show it is. It's pretty badass.
Dude, it's a fun show, yeah. So, I mean, it's Comedy Avengers, I think what do they charge, $5 for the Taffy Room?
How often are you going to host that show?
Comedy Avengers? Typically biannually, so twice a year.
Oh.
Yeah, we run it twice a year just because I typically try and do it with a charity.
Oh, cool.
But this time we're just doing it to do it. We did it in March or April, and we raised about $850 for the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Phoenix, so that was a good turnout.
Who owns the Boys and Girls Club? Is that a city
Guilty.
No, not that club.
Oh, sorry.
Not the online one.
Just the Boys Club.
What,
It's in
the
my
Girls and Boys
basement.
Club, is that like a city-funded program?
I think
Or
it's a
does somebody
nonprofit,
own
yeah.
the
It's a
Boys and
national nonprofit.
Yeah.
So
I
there's
think.
no...
Because they have Boys and Girls Clubs in every major city.
I know.
Yeah.
Because... Whatever.
I don't think anybody owns it.
Well,
Damn,
if
Nancy
someone
hates
owned it,
boys and girls,
I
man.
don't-
Like,
Look, I'm
Let me
just
tell
gonna
you
let
why.
you know, if I own,
fuck these poor kids.
if I own the Boys and Girls Club,
Put these
there
kids
would
on
be
the
some,
streets.
there would be some
Where they
sewing machines
belong.
in that motherfucker.
Well,
There would be like some devices which produce They would be things that they
Make
would be
them
busy.
ride bikes that produce
Hey,
electricity.
I want to teach you how to sew a button, and then now sew 5,000 more today. That would be.
I'll get this complaint out quickly because it's not funny at all.
Okay.
Last year, the school my kids go to, they just said this is a school in probably richest area in the United States. They decided that they didn't have enough money in the district to keep schools open for a full day on Wednesday. Therefore, all the parents who work, they go, oh, well, conveniently enough, we can shuttle them straight to the Boys and Girls Club for after-school daycare,
Right,
basically.
right.
So I'm thinking, so they decided they wanted more money in the district, so they shut school down on Wednesdays, not
Yeah.
Monday or Friday, on Wednesdays, shut school down. So now all these kids are forced to pay to go to Boys and Girls Club. So I'm thinking, who's benefiting from this? Like, I don't...
The delicing industry, probably.
Maybe
The
someone.
children are losing. That's what we can know.
Well, I just thought it was kind of a forced way to fund money and funnel money into some sort of city program. I figured it was.
Yeah, no, it's not a city program. It's a national non-for-profit.
Well, how are they nonprofit? It costs a lot of money to go there.
Right, and
Like a couple $100.
But they do other, like, it's a national thing. So I know in some area, I'm sure they have field trips. I'm sure they organize field trips. I'm sure they expend the money.
No, the way
Look,
they
I'm positive you're hoping so, but I'm telling you.
Well, the way when I talked to their fundraising person, it was something like for every $500 they bring in, it gives 4 kids a dentist checkup, and like for every $1,000 they bring in, it's like 4 hours of arts instruction for 200 children. It's like stuff that
That's cool.
that they actually do with the money, like
Badass, man.
give people with fucking horse teeth a dentist checkup,
So
like
what
get
they
those bad
do-
boys checked out.
That's brilliant. So they shut school down in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
In a school with a lot of money, so it has to be funneled to the Boys and Girls Club. I would prefer to just give money to the Boys and Girls Club like you're doing,
Right.
and keep school going on Wednesdays in the middle of the week. I thought that was kind of an asshole move. On the
Well,
school's
I could
part.
see how that would be a disadvantage for parents, especially if you got to drive to who knows where the Boys and Girls Club is to pick up your kid, because I'm sure they're not busing them home from the Boys and Girls
Right.
Club.
And,
Yeah.
and more importantly, the people that work have to now go, what am I going to do with my 2, 3, or 4 kids
Yeah.
after school? Because there's no more school on Wednesdays, and you can't go to your boss, hey, Wednesdays, they don't work for me anymore. I know that's like the middle of the week, but sorry, I think that was ridiculous.
Look, we should teach them to sew, and we should teach them to make
Generate
products
money
and
instead of lots
farm.
of money.
And any free time children should be spent productively adding to the economic activity
My
of this
favorite
country.
part is Charlie wants to turn every Boys and Girls Club into a sweatshop.
Yeah.
And just make Nikes all day so
Yeah.
he can start dressing better.
Dude, why? Look, we'll pay them twice what they pay them over there.
I didn't know
We'll pay
Nike
'em
made
twice.
flip-flops.
We'll pay them
What
twice
Luke
as
says
much.
about
That's
what he's
awesome.
talking about over there. Some kids and sewing machines over there. He won't say what he's actually thinking.
Hey, at least he's
Make
got a job.
sweatshop.
He's not a deadbeat like some of these kids out there. Living off their parents.
My son's just living off of me and his mom. What a dick, dude.
There's a real point to be made because somebody is making an iPhone for $1.08 an hour.
That's true.
That's crazy that Apple gets that labor. I want that labor, dude.
Yeah, but people are way
Can you
smaller in
imagine
Asia, so that's a ton of
addition I
money.
could add to my house if I had $1.08 labor. Oh my god!
Bring the jobs back
So
to children.
unfair.
There's your campaign. Bring the jobs back to the children.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
You need to have
so
kids
funny.
and just put them to work.
Oh my god. All right. So, all right, we're gonna get into your bits. August 16th, Snap Battles. August 22nd, Comedy Avengers. August 28th. Yeah, 28th. It's
Yep.
Comedy on Fire.
Yep.
Everybody go to those and fucking pack it, man, because these shows are legitimately fun. Like, you go because it's funny comedy.
Especially one that's only
And
twice
it's
a year.
like
Get
super
there.
less expensive than anything else you're gonna do that night.
Yeah.
And this is
Less.
way more fun. And it isn't your whole goddamn. Stop, Nancy. All right, I don't have a long list of adjectives in my vocabulary.
He's got three. He just mixes them
I
around.
don't have anything better to come up with to get to him.
Whatever, dude. I ride skateboards now, so.
Way less.
But this is the one thing that baffles me. We won't get into it because we need to get to the bits. But the thing is, why is it so hard to get people to come to a comedy show when they go do all this other shit? Like, they act like comedy shows is a huge, major deal. It's quicker than a movie. It's less expensive than a movie.
Can
Kind
drink
of.
more.
Well, not all the time, but
Easier to drink.
it can be. And
Which I
it
can
just
do.
people are like, oh, but it's a huge thing. Like, I gotta do this. I'm like, no, you don't. It's like anything else you fucking do. I don't get it. And then you laugh. You legitimately laugh at every show. It's a good
To add to
time.
that, I feel like, I'll ask my friends or whatever to go to some stuff that he's promoting, and I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. But then you see him like, oh, we have nothing to do this night. Let's go to a comedy show, and they're posted on Facebook. Like, why would you go to that? Because you had nothing else to do, but you didn't go to the one I told you to go to.
Comedy fans are
Because
the coolest
people are assholes, Nancy.
Right?
It's just, but when you meet a legitimate comedy fan, not a comic, just somebody that likes going to shows, they like laughing. They're the coolest people you'll meet. And I'm biased, obviously, but they seem like much happier people.
Yeah.
When you talk to them,
Dude, Frank Sigler, happiest dude I've ever met.
Yeah, this girl Brandy.
Tons of bodies in his apartment, probably, though. Tons of bodies.
So happy. So happy.
Yeah, but
He's
whatever.
following his joy, man.
I don't know.
All right, let's get into bits. Who wants to go first?
What's bits?
A bit
Your
from your
jokes.
act.
Okay.
You do a bit from your act, and then we dissect it.
Do you want to go first?
I've already been embarrassed enough in
I
the
went first
last
on the-
96
Oh, I
hours.
thought
Okay,
on the
I have a request, and if you'd rather do a bit, do that.
Okay.
But I'm so intrigued by the snap battle thing. Like, could you just do like a little example, like me, Kevin? I don't care. No, not Kevin. He gets offended. He might cry.
Kevin, you look
I'm
like Liev
so-
Schreiber with diabetes.
I don't know who that is,
Just
but I
throw out-
probably
give me,
do.
like 10 seconds. Just,
Oh, that was a good example. That was a great example. I don't know.
do it.
I'm
You
just
can't
glad
pick-
it because something other than Gru from Despicable Me.
Guru. Fuck those minions, too. Those little Twinkie-looking bastards.
So cute.
I don't have anything.
This is Give me your belt. Give me the belt. All right,
What about you? Let's see you try it.
I don't.
No.
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
have
hold on,
anything
hold
bad
on.
To say.
Well, here.
Because
Let's
I
do a
want-
tutorial. This is how
Okay.
it works. Look at me. What's the
Okay.
first thing that you notice about my face?
Your beard.
Okay. What's the first thing that you notice about my beard?
That it's big.
It's big. What else?
Square.
I do look
You have
like
a square
that guy
beard.
with that.
I have a square beard.
That just
Okay.
It's
So you
It's
talk
that
shit
Ray
about my
Donovan
square beard. It's also a little patchy and
Well,
nasty.
it's kind of gray right
It's a
here.
little bit gray.
Which shows signs of distinguished.
or
Right?
just aging
I'm happy.
and incapable of.
I'm gonna get so much
"Oh,
pussy
I
off
like
that
your
comparison."
shirt, and I thought your beard was square. All positives.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, here's
Suck at
the
this.
thing about you is if I were to snap you, I would talk about your very large gums. But I'm not going to snap you. I'm not going to snap you. When you smile, there's a huge gum. It's a
Gum to tooth ratio.
She's turning red right now.
I had large gums.
It looks like your adult teeth have elderly teeth trying to pop through.
It's hard not to do this. I had no clue.
Like what? No, like when
to be like, oh my god.
Oh, you're totally red. I was gonna say when I came in, I thought you were gonna say hello, Wilbur. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do any more of that. You're so red right now.
Silver red.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
That's right.
Are we supposed to do like established bits for this bits portion?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll do this bit. It's not. It's relative. It's like 2 months old, but I feel that it's like it's got its thing. I have a friend named Najee. He's a Sunni Muslim, and he gets messed around ever since 9/11. People fuck with him. And
weird.
Yeah, it's not weird. I mean, it's but it's unfair because he's a totally cool guy. So in honor of him, I got a new ringtone, and this is my new ringtone. Allahu Akbar, Allah. And I can't wait to get a call on a crowded elevator. And it's weird because most of my life I've been afraid to fly. Stuff happened in my childhood that made me so, and I haven't flown in 10 years. But having this ringtone makes me want to fly again. Because if I'm on the tarmac, the car, plane's about to take off, I get a call. Allahu Akbar, Allah. Hello, baby. Yeah, I'm on the plane. I shouldn't have said baby. That's I fucked up. Okay, but you get the point. That's the bit, basically. I'm supposed to say baby. It makes the joke not work if I say baby. It doesn't. It totally does.
Wait, what's his name? The friend?
No, just baby. Like my girlfriend calling me.
Okay.
You normally don't say that. You just say hello.
No. For some reason, because that's who would be calling. But for the joke, I'm just supposed to say hello. I'm supposed to do a little intensity in my hello because I'm nervous. I'm on a plane. It's intense for me.
Yeah.
I don't like to fly.
Do you build that up in your act when you talk about flying? How nervous you get and scared of flying or whatever?
I think I did so. Like when I did the Hooters show in Hollywood, that was the best I had ever done it. Like I've done it about 6 to 8 times. I did it the best I had, and I think that's what I did. I built up the whole very nervous about flying, very scared. Sitting in the seat, get a call. So I kind of did build it up. So I think you're right on that helps too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to answer the phone like that, I think you have to build it up to where you are. You're just nervous and anxious, and it's like, oh fuck, now I have a call. But you can't say that because the ringtone is the joke,
right?
You can't talk over that. But I think if you build up the nervousness so you can answer the phone like hello. Let's make this quick. Hello. Yeah, I'm on the plane.
Yeah.
No, I won't see you again.
I thought when you answered it, that opened the door for so much. Like you could go so much further.
Well, I've done it a couple of times where I'll throw in the line. I don't know if I could do this. I've done that once, and it just all depends. Perfect. It just all depends on it's a joke that's very about the timing. Mm-hmm. And some jokes are more about the timing than others. This one's very about the timing. If you fuck up the timing, you fuck up the joke big time.
I like it. I have a beard. I just went tanning. It's like this weird look I got. How I do? I like that. That's funny. Shitty ringtone. Maddie, what do you got?
Was that on your phone or did you download
Oh, no,
that?
this is actually my ringtone.
What kind of phone is
no,
that?
Everyone?
Yes, everyone that any call I get. No, this is why I really did get it to express solidarity with my friend. That's not bullshit. And also because I was like, I want to be in the Build-A-Bear workshop and have this go off. I want to be in a Sizzler and have this shit go off. I drive a taxi and I love it when it goes off in the cab. I let it linger. I let it ring for quite a while. It's just every time I have a passenger.
People get nervous.
I'd be like, sorry, it's
and
not my phone.
nobody's ever said shit. There's
Do people ever get look visibly nervous?
Do people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you dressed up a little in the cab.
No, I don't go there. I did. There was one lady. Only one person's ever commented on it, and it was a black lady. And it was I got 2 calls and 1 ride with her, and I just turned off the phone, and then it rang the second time. After it rang the second time, she leaned forward. She's like, "Do you believe in Muslim ideas?" That's what she said. And I told her, swear to God, No, I just like to scare white people. and she said she laughed, but then she said that's all kinds of wrong. So that's the only real thing that's happened with the ringtone. But that was fun.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All right, so this is an older joke, but have you guys ever heard of a vampire facial before? Probably. Have you heard of it before? The beauty thing. It's like a Kim Kardashian beauty tip thing that what they do in Hollywood is they take blood out of your own body, like your legs typically, and then they inject it back into your face to make you look younger. It's called a vampire facial. What? Yeah, there's two ways of doing it. It's either the blood or they take an actual placenta and they grind it up into like Smucker's face jelly and rub it into your face and let it sit there for like an hour or two.
Gross.
Yeah, it's super gross because, like, I always thought that getting a vampire facial was when you give a blowjob to the guy at Hot Topic. I don't know. Maybe I hung out at some weird malls or something. I don't know.
I should have never went into that.
Should have never went to Metro Center. My dad hates me now.
I think that's so less gross than the other one with the blood.
Just blowing some guy that loves Hoobastank is like.
How pissed I was when I found out that was the real vampire face.
He's got every Bob Marley T-shirt. He bought them all at Spencer's next door. You know, even the one with the lion with Marley's face superimposed on the front of it.
So where did that come from? You found out what it really was?
We were watching, I think it was Jersey Shore when that was still on, like several years ago.
You guys watch Jersey Shore?
I watched
every
it.
episode twice.
Funny.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I watched it a couple times. I thought it was pretty funny.
I had a crush on JWoww for the longest time.
Dude.
Every guy wanted to crush JWoww. She was the only one that was bangable on that show.
Totally.
That was it. Yeah. But no, they were talking about getting them done when they went to, I think it was Italy. They went to Italy, right? Mm-hmm. And they were talking about getting it done before they went so they could look younger. And I was just smoking weed with my then girlfriend, now fiance, and it was just like thinking up all the weird shit that you could do with that. You know, it was just like, give a blowjob to the guy at Hot Topic.
It's the perfect store for the joke. It's very, very good.
Maybe Torrid, the fat chick store. Maybe there.
What's it called?
No, Hot Topic. But did you come up with any other things that it was like?
No, it just ended there. That was probably like the 6 months into comedy that I wrote that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's short, but it's perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you still
I should have
do
told
it?
that one at Kill Tony
Probably,
instead of fucking myself in the ass.
It killed on this podcast.
That's 60 seconds, right?
It's gonna take Matt 3 years to get over this.
No longer.
I'm gonna make T-shirts that say "That's 60 seconds, right?" and sell them at my shows. Yeah.
Perfect.
And on the back, it's just gonna be a stopwatch with 38 seconds on it. Or whatever.
You should make that into a bit.
Yeah.
Like it should be a bit.
Yeah.
Because you could sell merch like that. That's really funny. But that in itself, to me, it's really funny because.
No, I told
than whatever happened on that show.
I told that story at Grand Avenue Pizza, and like Mike Gillerman was dying laughing just because he was so embarrassed at hearing it. You know, like that actually happened in real life.
Yeah, that's one of those. You'll probably have to tell a few, probably more than a few times, to then start hitting where it should be like hilarious, funny.
Yeah.
Because it is a funny story. Dude.
Yeah.
Like.
Nah, man, that ain't good at all. Fucking Ralphie May.
It's comics will love it because you do his voice good and you do everything. We know everything. It's like
Ralphie's famous enough though too that you can do that.
Yeah,
Everybody knows who Ralphie is. But that joke, just the quick joke. Do you still do it in your act at all?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, dude. It's a good one.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to wrap up. But dude, first of all, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
I'd love having you two guys on. And go to their shows again. When are they?
Tempe Improv Snap Battles, August 16th at 7 p.m.
Comedy Avengers is August 22nd, 7 to 9:30 at the Taffy Room at Stand Up Scottsdale. And then August 28th is Comedy on Fire from 8 to 11 p.m. at the Firehouse Gallery downtown.
And they're awesome. Everybody, get out there. If you live in Phoenix, you have no excuses. If you're out of town, come in town and we'll hang out all weekend. And for that, Nance?
That's it.
All right. Have a good week.
Good to meet you.
Bye.
Oh, it was nice to meet you, too.
This has been another proud production of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You want to see more shows, go check out www.foureyedradio.com, you winkers.